supposed to be autonomy of an airsoft gun. This is, we're doing an AK with, what is this shit? I have some shit stuck in my gun. Doing AK today. Oh no, that's bad. That is bad. I left it wound up. This is called a high capacity magazine. You can tell because it's got the toilet lid right up here, and it's got the winding wheel down here. So you wind it, the wheel goes backwards. As you can see, this thing releases the BBs. Shit, a fucking fly over here. Yeah, that's about it. That's what a high cap does. It's full of BBs. AK high caps tend to hold around 500 to 600 round, like BBs and stuff. Yeah. I'm an idiot. I'm a total idiot. I just lost like 10 cents worth of BBs right there. Basically, you're gonna want this thing to not be wound, for as long as you possibly can, as it puts tension on this thing, and you don't really want tension on there because you don't want this thing to break. But it'll break if you do that. This isn't a stock CM522, but I just replaced this and I did the hop-up thing. Let's move on to this right here. This is how you open a SEMA CM028 or 522. This is what I did. I got the battery in there in a way so that I get the fuse in there too, but I could also get the Tamiyas to the point where like they could do this, where you can actually put them in without taking out the battery. And square goes in the square hole, like you see how it's a square, circle in the circle hole. You know this. You connect them like this. And if you want to know how to connect them, this part right here, right up here, that's not the thing that this thing goes onto. It's this right here. Let me show you. If you want to know how to get these things on, which is, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It took me like a full month to figure out how to get this thing on. I wasn't actively doing it, just someday I just figured it out. Don't ever unscrew these things. Just don't. It's stupid. So you can't stick it on all the way over here. So what you do is you stick it on like this, like that. See how it's flush with it, and then pop it up. So you get your inner barrel in here. It'll connect into the hop-up right here. This is not a stock CM522 hop-up. This is a CM048 hop-up. If you have an AK, that's what you do. You pull this thing back, and if you want more hop-up, which it's got that on there, I don't really. That's a weird SEMA thing. So you want more hop-up, for heavier BBs, or if you want your BB to go higher up, you push that thing back. If you want less hop-up, you push it forward. That's about all you need to know. But to actually get your shots on target, you're gonna want to have a certain amount of hop up. You'll figure out how what the reasonableness of it is. If you have bad vision, I recommend you get a friend who has good vision to see where your BBs are going. But basically, you're not gonna want your BBs to go in a straight line. All right. You're going to want your BBs to go like this, but then a little bit up, so you get an extra 5 feet of range. That's what the hop-up does. Basically what it does is it sticks a little piece of rubber into the barrel, and that piece of rubber, the BB hits it, and the BB spins backwards like this, and that makes it do the thing, and that thing causes the thing to do the Magnus effect. And the Magnus effect gives it flight, so it's doubles its range, over having no hop. It makes it have an extra 100 feet of range. There are other variations of it, like some have larger hop-up things on them, so a larger like protrusions into the barrel. And basically, what they do is they give a smoother backspin to the BB because it's a lot slower. Instead of being like a speed bump, it's more like a suburban speed bump. So it's not like this. It's like this, like that. But it's not really like that. It's more like completely straight because it's got to give the BB like as much like contact with it. Because the BB is not going to go like this. You know, it's not going to happen. It's going to go like this. Because the nub it goes into the barrel. So if it has to go in the barrel, it's going to be a little bit, you know, whatchamacallit. It's actually on the top part of it. Okay, it's up here. Yeah. I think your friend will know like what your hop up is. If your BBs go straight up like this, it's not good. Lower the hop up. If they go just down like that, that's not good. If they go like this and then down, that's good. I recommend like 1 to 2 feet of overhop, like where the BB goes up like this, like a 1 to 1.5 actually, 1 to 1.5 feet. So your BB is going straight like this, and it goes a little bit down. It actually does that. It goes just a little bit down, and then it comes right back up like this. And that's what it should look like this. Stupid. That. It just falls out of the air. I don't really know what this thing is. I can't see past 220 feet. But yeah. Now most people should figure this out already. These are the sights. See this? This and that. Rear sight, front sight. This is actually called a leaf sight. It's invented by the Germans in World War II. The Russians stole the idea. It's like they just straight up stole it. This is the same. This is exactly what a sight on an STG-44 would look like for the MP40. Same exact sights. Right. If you have an AK, you should basically squeeze this right here. See, it looks like you know, I have like your mom's pants or something. And they have that cool strap on them or some shit, like that weird like rope thing. And basically, what you do is like instead of having it like all the way up here, you have it all the way down there, because you're gonna see the BBs go over the sights. And if you go up here like this, you're basically moving your gun higher up. Like that. See like this? You can see that now? The gun's being moved higher up to account for it. So it's like this. You know? And like that, it's like that. Make sense? Basic physics. Basic spatial things, dimensions. Right? There's a sling. If you don't know how to do this stuff, like you see how like I taped it up, because it's not gonna. I don't want it to break. Yeah, that's good. If you have a CM028 or a CM522, you can trust these things because they actually have a fucking plate, like a big old plate all the way back here, big old like steel plate, maybe pot metal. I'm not really sure. And this is connecting into there. And this right here, I don't know if this thing was gonna break, so I got a zip tie on here and then some electrical tape. Zip tie, electrical tape, zip tie right here. I wasn't sure if this thing was going to fall off. It was actually a little bit wobbly. Same thing with this. I got to the perfect length and I put some tape on it so this thing doesn't come out like that and feel weird. What do you think this is? This is the trigger. This is the magazine release. This is stuff you should be figuring out on your own. See how that works? This is on an AK. This is what AK mag releases are. Not on M4s. M4s don't have it. But yeah. This assembly on these things, very simple. I'm serious. This is very simple to disassemble these things. Alright, let me show you. That. You gotta push this thing in. See, it's got that little thing right there. push that in. Unscrew this screw right here. Push this thing back, and yeah, you just unscrew that screw, push this thing back, try and pull it out. Like you have to take this thing out right here. No, you shit, I'm stupid. Unscrew, pull this thing up, like it'll come up off at like a weird angle, and see how it's like being held down by these things right here, and there too. See, it's got like an angle. It's being held down by it. So when you pull it back, you can pull it up, and then this thing's blocking it. Like you see how there's a little dent right there? It's from me being rough with it. It blocks it, so you can't take this thing out. And basically, once you unscrew that and that, what you do is you take these 4 screws out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll basically slide off this part of it. Very easy. Just do it in reverse and put it back together, obviously. This is a pain in the ass to get on the plastic ones. Uno segundo. There we go. Look at that. I got it on. Yeah. What do you guys need to know? What else do you guys need to know? If you want to take like the gearbox out of these things, I highly do not recommend it if you don't know how to tech. What you do is, let me see if I can do this. There you go. Pop that thing off. Unscrew this and take off the fire selector. But you have to keep it on safe. All right, you put it on safe like that. You have to unplug your battery first. And what you do is, once you unscrew that, you disassemble this part, and you take off you take off the whole thing, like all the stuff that you can take out of here. Just take it off. If you can't take it out of there, don't take it out. Unscrew the grip. There's a screw right here. Unscrew that, and you're basically in it. You're in the gearbox. Like you actually can like slide out the gearbox after taking out the hop up, which comes out like this. There we go. Yeah, that thing doesn't come off. This doesn't. If you want to spray paint this, and you got like just a big old orange one like this, I recommend you stick some masking tape right on here, so you actually get to have like an orange front sight, bright orange, and then you paint the back ones white, and it's a really good combo. What else is there to know about this? That's the autonomy of these AKs, I guess. Some come with wood, some come with bullshit wood, some come with polymer and shit like this. I guess that's pretty cool. This is a 47. You can tell it's a 47 because of this thing comes out at a funny angle a little bit. This is smooth, like it doesn't have the ridges on it, like that. This thing comes out at an angle. Instead of going straight down like this, it comes out like this. This thing is funny. Like it doesn't. They don't have a big thingamabob like this. Some stupid people might call it a suppressor. It's just a flash hider. It's a 74 flash hider or 545. The grip. It doesn't have this piece of plastic that connects into this. Right. The grip just goes straight up to here, just all the way up to here. This is not part of the grip. This is part of the gun. Rather than screw it, this would just be on there. It's part of it's molded into the plastic. The fucking magazine that comes with the gun is not banana shaped. It's not like this. It's shaped like this. If it's a AK-74, because the AK-74 is a different caliber. It has a different caliber to the AK-47 or AKM, which are basically the same thing. The AKM is just a better version of the AK-47. Yeah, the AKM actually, they actually have a lot of the 74 features, but they keep this part right here, and they keep that part, like the without the thingamabob. And this thing is angled in the way the AK-74 is, but the magazine is still a banana mag like this, and it's still got the ridges up here, and it doesn't have this, not at all. It goes all the way up, just like an AK-74. That's about it. And then sometimes you can tell if it's got rails on it. If it doesn't, sometimes it might have it. They like to mismatch shit. But yeah, this thing doesn't come off. It's screwed in. Oh, I forgot the fire selector. This is safe. Full auto, semi-auto. Basically, the reason they did this is because when Russian soldiers would panic, according to World War II lore or something, I don't know, fucking 1950s lore, they would slam that thing down, and basically semi-auto fire is more accurate than full auto fire. You can't hit a target at 500 meters with full auto, like with more than one round. You're not gonna hit it. You can with semi-auto with every round. So it's for like ammo conservation. You can't do it at 200 meters. You can't do it at 100 meters. I mean, with an airsoft gun you could, but like with a real gun, sorry, nah, ain't gonna happen. So keep it right in the middle. That's full auto. That's where you should have that thing on. If your field is like, oh, you have to use semi-automatic only, then use semi-automatic only. This was done on a SEMA CM522. If you didn't get the name the first time, I really like this gun. It's just a SEMA CM028, which is the one of the that's when SEMA started being really good. It's basically that gun, but made out of all plastic, and it costs half as much. Not internally. The gearbox is a metal gearbox. Oh, you want to know how you can tell if it's a metal gearbox on an AK? Let me show you. There you go. See that? If it looks like it's silver shit or some shit, or if it's like all black, it's most likely metal. Unless this is plastic. I don't even know, man. This is confusing me. I don't even know. This looks exactly like a pot metal gearbox, but it's so clean. So this thing actually could be a plastic gearbox. I mean, it's like, oh, this is a seam, but no, that's where the gearbox comes apart. You know? I guess we'll wait and see. We'll see if this thing blows up or not. I'll actually do another video and I'll show you, once I figure it out. Yeah. Remember to keep this thing down. This is stupid. Don't do this. This is retarded. Don't do this. Don't do any variation of it. Down, like this. Alright? All the way down. That's how sights work. AKs are not any different from any other gun. It's just that their sights are a lot farther up and better than the other guns, in my opinion. I highly recommend this gun. If this thing has a metal gearbox, I highly recommend it. So we'll figure this out in the next video. If it has a plastic gearbox, I would not recommend it at all. Nah, this is a scam even with a plastic gearbox. All right. Yeah, it doesn't come